Okay, so today we're gonna have a look at the Darkside Detective. I played already the first two episodes a while ago, so I'm vaguely familiar with the concept. But because I did not record it, I thought I might just go at it again. So it is an 8-bit kind of game. You're a Darkside detective. You're a detective responsible for all sorts of shady, weird, magical kind of stuff that is going on in the city. And you're paired with I think Dewey, isn't it? Chief Officer Dewey, something like that. We'll see. So the first mission is Malice in Wonderland. And yeah, it's Officer Dooley, who is a very dodgy character. And yeah, okay, let's go. Wow, I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. And that is me, that's the protagonist. Well, I guess they're both protagonists, but the player character is supposed to be the detective here. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little bit. And this is already where the game sets the tone perfectly. Because it starts right before the action, which in this case I actually prefer, because we get to know the both characters, right? Officer Dooley is obviously someone who's very trigger happy and is he's spooked about this kind of stuff, and we're sarcastic, quiet kind of guy, I think. Okay, so what happened here? Chief Scully, which is X Factor. No, it's not X Factor. What is it called again? X-Files. There we go. Reference, I guess. Just called me up and told me to get here as soon as possible. No details. 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Okay. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap, the kind of case you're into. And so they're not always paired up, I guess. And yeah, I think what Dooley thinks about this crap is kind of obvious. Okay, let's get started. So it is point and click adventure sort of game. I'm very calling it that. I would call it a point and click adventure light, point and click light kind of game, because it's very simple. Unlike other older point and click adventures, there's no scum menu or whatever it was called, where you have to choose different things that you could do. For example, normally you would have to press move and then go inside, or interact with door, or talk with Dooley, inspect Dooley. This does not exist here. It just does the thing automatically. If I press on the car, it just inspects the car. The Popo motto. After you, detective. Whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Okay. Anything else I can watch? No. Officer Dooley. Why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? Apparently, he refers to me as a hobo. Very polite. That's Detective Francis McQueen. Mr. Jones, he's here to investigate. Okay, I'm Francis. Twin Lakes is, I guess, a reference to Twin Peaks. Okay. Nice schooner. Haha, you dummy. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. The schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. He's not the brightest, I think. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, I'm rarely around my kid. And it's this is the kind of jokes you got to expect, kind of dark humor. So how can I help you, detective? Tell me about Alice. I will level with you. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? How come you didn't notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room. Okay? They will vouch for me. Busty Belt's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Belt's fond memories. Where was he? A belt shop? What? Okay. So I have an item, and now I think you can see that items are just listed in the top. This is something that I kind of miss in comparison to, for example, Monkey Island or other classic point-and-click adventures. Is there's no walking around animation. There is also no talking animations. I mean, the characters don't even have mouths. It's kind of a shame. I feel like this is more a mobile game than it is a desktop game. But yeah. Wow, these fogs must be millionaires for some reason. Okay, let's go to the hallway first. Grandfather clock. This reminds me of my grandfather. Dooley. Shame, I thought I'd finally found something interesting about you. Okay. Does it seem odd to you that these fogs don't have a kitchen or bathroom? The recession hit us all hard. Very well done. Okay. Okay, so I need a key. There's a closet here. Black light bulb, might as well take it. Disco balls and white clothes and fat beats. Then we've got ourselves a good night. Okay, so Dooley likes to party and I just like to get the job done. Did you follow me into this closet? You may have need to back up. I'm not sure if he really wants to give me backup or if he's just spooked to be alone in this room and this house. Okay, there's an attic, flowers. Plastic flowers, okay. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw, I mean put it. Okay, so I think there were lots of meta fourth wall breaking jokes in the game in general. I think at this point I can just like call, yeah. Is this belts? Busty belts, booty boutique. Busty belts, buzz and portello. Busty belts, yes, would have been enough. I'm a thorough woman, no question left unanswered, no desire unfulfilled. I get the picture. Are you sure? I could send you one if you'd like. I like the dialogues. I mean, they're kind of on the nose, but still, they're funny. Wasn't Mr. Roy Jones at your establishment? This is a police matter. I'm Detective Francis McQueen. Frankie McQueen of the Darkside Division? Yes, tell Dooley I say hello. I'm glad the screen resolution doesn't let you make out that I'm blushing. Cute. Happy to help a friend of Dooley's. Yep, Roy Boy was in here last night. Some questions even a badge won't get you answered. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the father is probably not the culprit. Okay, so here's the mother. My baby. She just disappeared. My baby. Okay, I get it. Not gonna find anything interesting here. There's a teddy. You're only a bear. Okay. Anything else? There's pens. This looks useful. Oh, nice. I got a black light marker. I wasn't even aware that these kind of things exist. There's a lot of pink. I think I would have run off too. Tree. Yeah. She's going to art school. Or suspect. Never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Okay. Dozen pink socks. Fair enough. Let's go into the master bedroom. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard, which is kind of ironic because she looks exactly the same. That nanny's beautiful, is she? Okay. Ask her if she's single, you know, as part of the investigation. So, is he shy? Like, why doesn't he ask her himself? Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and Nanny McFiend. Very obvious. I think she might be the fiend here. And sticks her nose where it doesn't belong, but that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. Okay. What's the nanny? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure no Siri. How long have you been working for the Joneses? Joneses detective, even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. Is it not really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. Okay, so he also cares about grammar for some reason. Good to know. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. Okay. The very innocent nanny. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Lovely. She's very, very innocent. Bad. They have a water bed. Okay, I've received a strange page. A Cult for Dummies book. I would love an Occult for Dummies book. Yep, that is impolite. Let's go. There's no new dialogue option. Okay. He's busy smoking. I can use the study key with the study, I guess. There we go. It's ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left too. Okay. You're just stealing things now. You can never trust a man who has too many books, that's what I say. How many books are too many? 6? And how many books do you own? I don't feel comfortable with this line of questioning. Nice collection of books. They've not been looked at in some time. Okay. This magazine collection. This guy is obsessed with jugs. Another lovely pair. Am I missing something? I think like maybe this is referring to a kind of dirty magazine, I guess. Roy joins Esquire. Takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Very true. I could do with an oil painting of myself. It would be fun. Yeah. There are only 2 seats in this house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. Nice. Okay, I think this is about it. Do I need to do anything else? I don't think so. I think now I can go into the attic. What's up here? Okay. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. Okay, I have a paint thinner. There's a broken shelf. Spilling paint thinner all over the wall. Okay. As attics go, this one is extra creepy, is it? I remember creepier attics. A box marked ants, broken trees. Lovely. May it not be broken after all, just a blown off bulb. Can probably use the black light. Anything else? Heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Okay. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. Okay, I can use that, I guess. Now it's getting spooky. Not ominous at all. So I can probably... So the paint thinner, I think, like, get rid of the symbols for use under black light. I think let's get down to some spooky jinx and redraw those missing symbols. Okay. So I need to redraw the symbols. This is a rather silly puzzle because it's so easy, I think. Oh, you just have to compare, right? This is the first one. I wonder what happens if I do it wrong. Okay, I can just drag and drop them. So this is the first one. The last one is the QR code thingy. And that one. Okay, great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Ah, okay, I need light. Matches and lantern? Yeah. So this is one thing that I remember being a complaint about this game, or at least what I notice is the riddles are very easy. I mean, you only have like a bunch of options and then it's very straightforward what you have to do. But I do also kind of remember this part. Ah, okay. There we go. No offense, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out of here. Wise choice. Okay. Old milk, 1880. Crazy. That's where the 3-eyed rats hide. Thank you, Alice. Baby's first cold ropes. Okay, Sakura. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Oof, that's scary. Let's get out of here. Not so fast, detective. Plot twist. Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you sniffing around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian after all. It's my job to look after her. Especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of the bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gone into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it would be best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. So there is a Darkside version of everything. And because of the name, I expect that to be a major part of the whole series. Okay, what kind of cop would give up a missing kid? Most of the TLPD. Sadly fair. An inheritance scheme? It's a fairly perfect crime. Is it? Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes up, okay, having a point, I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. Okay. He's out. I think, yeah, the only item I can use that with the doorway. Should I talk to Alice before? I'm scared. It'll be okay. Don't waste time. Okay. Pop. No. I mean, she could have easily shot me there, but fair enough. Come on, Alice, let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. Nice. The kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in a creepy attic. The dark side, but that's a surprisingly succinct, I think, summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable, she was a looker. She was dabbling in the dark arts, with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. That's a shame, jeez. Nice. Yeah, that is the question, right? Where did she get those occult books? A case for another day. So I think this is foreshadowing. I think the second mission is in a library or something. I have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Awesome, okay. So this is Darkside Detective.